Tibet's great philosopher Lao Tzu says that you can't insult me because I don't want any respect from you. People who want to show up and gain respect from others, the world only takes advantage of such people. If you stop wanting to be respected by others, then your ego will start to disappear. And when your ego is completely gone, then people will start respecting you. But how to make respect among people while living in society? There are some basic principles for this. Through this story, we will discuss those principles. So let's start this story. After winning the war, the crown prince was so much happy. His father, the king of that kingdom, who always considered his son useless, today will definitely praise his fighting skills. After all, the enemy army was so powerful, but after facing such a large army, the crown prince won today. But those who were present in the battlefield, they all knew that the crown prince had fled from the battlefield to see such a large army. All the credit for this victory went to the commander-in-chief, who defeated the enemy army with his mind and bravery. The crown prince had already called the commander-in-chief alone and told him that my father should never find out that I ran away from the battlefield. He should feel that this war was won because of me. When the king heard that the crown prince was coming back after winning the war, he could not believe that his son could come back after winning such a big war. Somewhere the king knew that his commander-in-chief could be behind this victory. After all, he had seen his son since childhood. He knew that his son could not do such a thing, after which people would say that this is the real son of the king. He thought his son was a useless, but when the commander-in-chief told the king that he won this war because of the crown prince, the king did not believe it. But still he patted his son's back and said that I am feeling proud for the first time that you are my son. The crown prince was very happy to hear this. Now his intention to sit on the throne will be fulfilled soon, because he has won the war and proved to everyone that he has become eligible to sit on the throne. While sleeping in the chamber at a night, when the crown prince was dreaming of his future, the king called his commander-in-chief to him and asked him to tell me the truth. Do we really win today's war because of the crown prince? Or is he lying? I want to hear the truth. The commander-in-chief was loyal to the king, so he could not lie to the king even if he wanted to. He told the truth that how the crown prince left the battlefield and ran away from there. The king was very sad to hear this. Today his son is lying to him to gain respect in his eyes. The king made a plan with his commander-in-chief. Under that plan, he wanted to teach his son a lesson. He wanted to explain to the crown prince that respect cannot be earned by lying. To gain respect, you have to make a place in the heart of others. You have to make them believe. You have to tell the truth. Then people go somewhere and start respecting you. The king and the commander-in-chief set out to a hunt with the crown prince the next morning as per the plan. Today the king was going to hunt a lion who had troubled the people. When the crown prince found out about this, he was very scared. He tried to make excuse from his father. But his father said, "Oh son, I have become very old. Now I cannot hunt. You will have to hunt. I am just going with you for your help." Now the crown prince had no choice but to run. That's why he was ready to hunt. When the crown prince met a lion in the jungle, at first he wanted to run away seeing the lion, but the king was standing there. That's why, in the eyes of his father, he decided to face the lion to become a brave. And finally, the crown prince and the commander-in-chief met and hunted the lion. This increased the crown prince's self-confidence. He could not believe that he had killed a lion. On the way back from the jungle, the king's master's hunt was on the way. The king took his son with him and reached his master's hunt. The king bowed to his master and introduced him to his crown prince. After this, the king deliberately asked his master a question to teach his son a lesson. He said, "Master, I have lied a lot in my life. I have also shown a lot to keep my ministry with me forever. I took all the credit for many wars that I won because of the commander-in-chief. My commander-in-chief never got the respect he deserved in front of the people. But now I regret it. People respect me in front of me but call me a coward behind my back. I feel very bad. I want to correct my mistake but I can't see any way. What should I do so that people start believing in me, start respecting me?" The king's master began to think and say. He said, "King, always keep one thing in mind. A king's promise should be fulfilled at any cost. The promise you made to someone, the promise you gave to someone, do it somehow. If you can't keep your promise, people will say that this king is a big talker. He say anything. There is no truth behind his word. And that's why people stop respecting you. They don't believe in you. So it's a long story to respect. So never give a promise to anyone in your ministry. Never make a promise to anyone to show up in front of others. Because it is easy to make a promise, but it is very difficult to keep it." The master further said, "King, this tongue is a boneless. It can go anywhere. It can say anything. That's why use it wisely. Otherwise, it will get you in trouble." The second thing to understand, which will increase your respect among people, is that never work to get respect. As long as you work to get respect from others, you will never be able to work according to yourself. This dilemma will continue in your mind that people will like my work or not. And by getting stuck in this dilemma, you will always be sad. That's why don't work according to someone's expectations. Learn to work according to yourself. Those people who don't live to get respect are great. They live to live from themselves for pleasure. And remember, if you don't work to get respect, then no one will be able to insult you. While discussing the third message, the master explained that, "King, no matter how difficult the situation is, even if you lose your life, but always learn to speak the truth. Speaking the truth is what builds your faith in people. It is not so easy to speak the truth. Because of speaking the truth, you may have to face a lot of difficulties. Because the truth is always bitter, many people will not sit quietly after drinking that bitter juice. They will bother you. They will make you sad, and that's why you start saying what people want to hear, and which is lie. Lies will take you away from yourself in any situation." The master said in his next message that, "King, you are a king. The entire people trust you. So whatever you do, it should be for the good of everyone. Only the work done for your own benefit cannot give you respect in the eyes of others. Respect will give you the same work that you will do for the good of everyone. We are greedy. We forget that the work we are doing will harm others. For our own benefit, we take it out of our mind that this work will only benefit us. It will harm everyone else. And after doing such a work, what do you expect? That people will respect you? So, you are stuck in a big mistake, king. A king should always be just. And not only a king, but every human being should be just. We do injustice because we are too attached to someone. We are not able to do justice. And this does not apply only to you, king. This applies to every person who is living a corrupt life. Whenever there is a fight in a corrupt life, then a person commits injustice due to attachment. He lost his ability to do justice. And that is why his respect in the family starts to decrease. But on the contrary, the head of the family should always be just. In the fifth sermon, the master said, "King, listen to this sermon very carefully. Because a king should always be social. He should know what is happening in his kingdom. That is why he should sometimes change his attire and visit his kingdom. And in the same way, whoever lives in society, he should also be social. He should get up and sit among people. He should listen to people's problem. He should know what is happening around him in his society. This strengthens your grip on society, and your status among people start to grow. And king, you should always speak sweetly in society. Even if you are angry, but always keep your speech sweet and touching. Because speech is the weapon that pulls people to us. They make their place in every person's heart. The speech may be bitter, but if it has been said in the right way, the speech does not touch the person as much as the truth touches. Speech is spoken in a bitter tongue to distress the person. While giving the next sermon, the master told the king that the friends who are close to you, who get up and sit with you, remember that they should not have any such friend who is behind your back and does bad things to you. Because people also believe in him, because he is your friend, and whatever your friend says about you, people will believe him because he is always around you. Never betray anyone yourself, and always be aware of betrayers and deceitful friends. Because the more damage your enemy cannot do to you, the more betrayer friend can do to you. After this, the king's master started addressing the prince and said, "Prince, you are the king of the future. You will be called the real rightful owner of this throne. Therefore, do follow these rules in your life. If you want to be king who loves justice and the people, then do not ever forget these rules, otherwise you will never be able to make a place in the hearts of your people. These rules are such a rule for a long time that you will be useful to you like a torch on a dark road." Saying this, the king's master leaves the forest to collect wood, and the king returned to his place with his prince and commander. The prince kept thinking about those things all night, and the next morning he went to his father and told him the whole truth, that how he was part of the battlefield and could win this war because of the commander. The king was very happy to hear this truth from his son. He felt that now the king's quality have begun to emerge in this, and with his father and son embrace each other. So friends, how did you like this story? Do tell in the comment section, and if you like it, do subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell. So see you in the next story. Till then, take care of yourself.